What's up, Country Style family? Are you ready for another edition of the Country Style Podcast? I'm your host, Art Fennell here. Got a special one for you today. Oh, it's somebody you guys are gonna love. You're gonna love. We are here with the one and only Dragon.
That it is.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, he's a crowd favorite. Yeah, the
Hello.
Dragon.
Hello,
Hey, man.
folks. Hello, folks. How are you?
Welcome to the podcast.
Sure, anytime, man.
Hey, man, how you feeling?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Just
Well,
great.
listen, I'm going to tell everybody all about the Dragon, give you a little background on him so you can know. The Country Style family, you guys already know. But those of you driving along, listening in your car and your truck or whatever, you're going to get to know the Dragon too. But Dragon, guess what?
What is this?
Well, I've started a tradition
Okay.
here on this podcast.
Right.
All of my guests, we begin with a shot of shine. Yeah, shot of shine. Pick it up there. Pick it up. We begin with a shot of shine. Come on, let's do it.
You guys don't even get no.
Yeah. We begin with a shot of shine. Get this out of your view here so they can
I
see.
will not complain about that at all.
Yeah. You know, shine can be like truth serum. You know, you drink it, you feel good. You know, I tell people, look, we don't have the good stuff like the big shows got. You know, they got the really expensive stuff.
Yeah.
We drink shine on Country Style. Let me have it. I'll sit it over here so it gets out of your way there.
So you really want to take it away? That's what
You know, it'll be in arm's reach should you need it. Here we go right here
Sure. Yeah.
to a successful podcast. Down the hatch all the way. All the way down.
You got all that?
Yeah, it'll get your attention, won't it?
Well, it's a pretty good drink.
Yeah, it'll get your attention. Yeah. So for some background, first of all, me and the Dragon go all the way back. I've told you before on this show, we grew up in this house, right? So we've been here a long, long time. Dragon and I were running around this house when we were this big.
Yeah, they're little troublemakers. Yeah.
Little troublemakers, yeah, for sure. And for example, we take rocks and go out back. We had chickens because we're in the country. Throw rocks at the chickens. I don't know why I'm telling people this, but it's true. And we thought it was fun as long as your mom and your daddy didn't see you doing it. Then you had hell to pay.
Yeah, it's fun up until then.
Yeah, fun up until then, you know. I mean, golly, kids throwing rocks at the chickens. But anyway, I tell you all of that just to tell you that we go a long ways back. So we've gone through a lot of stuff together, had a lot of fun together, got in trouble together, shared a lot of stories together, and we're still kicking it. Because Dragon, on the YouTube channel, Country Style, Dragon, who loves hot stuff, is a legend. You know, he made his bones and he's a legend on there. But before he got to the hot, we're going to talk about before you got to the hot. Tell him a little bit about, who you are. Moo! Ha ha! There's that cow again, reminding you to subscribe to this channel. Would you do it right now for me? Click that little red and white button in the corner of the screen. The little red and white button. Just click it, and then you'll be subscribed. It's as simple as that. And then like and share. Okay? We're with you, building this channel, one viewer at a time. Country Style.
Well, actually, like Art said, I grew up here in South Carolina, Blenheim, that is, and actually, I'm a retired service member now, and prior to that, I was a truck driver. Prior to that, I was in school with this guy. Prior to that, I was a hell of a troublemaker. But anyways, it's just too crazy. So what do you particularly want to hear about? You want to hear about some of the things I used to do, who I actually am?
Well, I know you used to do a heck of a lot of stuff here. We did a show once called Riding with the Dragon, where we were riding around in Dragon's BMW, and went to a couple of trouble spots. The story with you and the beer in Blenheim, that's a classic.
Yeah, that's
a classic.
That's true.
Tell them that story.
Well, this is exactly what happened. This is not really a story. This is true. So it's a true story.
Yeah. So what happened here, Dragon, at Kite Peterkin's store?
Well, it's funny, a friend of ours, Moses, another one of our classmates, we lost him though, God rest his soul. Anyway, this is a tight little place, and there's a little window here on the side.
Where's that?
Okay. There used to be a building here, a big brick, white stone building called the Bluntem Inn. And what we were doing actually was Moses and I were on a little operation of snatch and steal, we call it, you know.
Yeah.
So we came into the store earlier and unlocked the window from the inside. These boys weren't here then. There was not much going on. So we unlocked the window, and what we did was, it was closed. So Moses and I snuck over here one afternoon right before he opens.
In the daytime?
In the daytime, brought up late. But the building was here blocking us. So we lifted the window up, I went in. Moses stayed out, and the idea was we were going to take, just offload cases of beer.
Yeah. So you're inside or outside?
At the time, I'm inside.
You're inside.
Right.
Okay, let's get this visual.
Okay.
And you're handing beer out the
Cases of beer out the window to Moses. Moses taking the cases of beer and stashing them off up by the building. We're going to retrieve them later.
And then he reached back for more.
Then he'd come back. So he'd walk off. I'd go get another one. On about the third one, I came to the window. I passed it to what I thought was Moses at the time. Then as I turned and started back, my mind clicked and said, that wasn't Moses, that was Deputy Sheriff John Cabell. So I turned around, and as I turned around, he said, come on out, Ray, come on out.
So basically, you handed a case of beer to the sheriff as you were stealing.
Yeah, because he hadn't put Moses in the car. They had him, and he was just standing there to see what my next move. My next move was the next case. So I handed it to him. We're doing it quick, man, mind you. This is happening fast. So I passed and I turned around and, oh my God, that deputy sheriff, John Cabell. He said, come on out, Ray, come on out. So I came on out and
now, we're laughing about this now, but you got to remember, these guys were kids. Barely old enough to
we snuck away from school to do
They
this.
snuck away from school to come do this, so it's not like he was a hardened criminal.
No.
They were just, trying to find their way.
We were devilish. We were devilish.
You actually handed a case of beer out of this window to a standing police officer.
Yes, I did. But the end of the story wasn't too bad. We were young. All happened was Mr. Kite, he did this. He must pay for doing it by having us do little things at the store for him for free. So we actually got a little part-time job there for free, as retribution for what we'd done. Because they got the beer back, and we didn't break anything because we unlocked the window. So anyway, it all kind of went away, but it's still a funny little thing to happen.
That's an interesting story. Hang on, Dragon. Let's get it. We got a picture of you back at the scene of the crime.
At the scene of the crime, really. We didn't get in very much trouble.
What? Yeah, did they let you go or what?
The parents, the authority let us go. Our parents certainly didn't. They timed us pretty good.
Yeah.
We got ass cutting by everybody.
Well, Dragon. Now you've had some instances with the law. I don't know how deep you want to get into all of that, but I mean, you're no stranger, and you've cut some deals in court.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one deal that you cut one time, I forgot what the case was, if you remember, but when the judge was telling you what he was going to do to you, you stopped him and said you had a better offer. Do you remember that?
That was, wow. Man, just so much, man. Refresh me.
Well,
what was that?
You're standing in front of the judge, and the judge is about to pass a sentence.
Oh, yeah. Now, guys, this one is really a classic. This is more so classic.
Yeah. Tell them that one.
This one is when my brother-in-law and I, we did what some of you guys may even know. I am referred to as the Buy Low Bandit, okay?
The Buy Low Bandit. Buy Low is a grocery store.
Right, okay. Back then we had a Buy Low. We don't have a Buy Low anymore. Anyways, and what happened was, we were both, it's kind of lengthy, but I'm going to shorten it somewhat. So you guys got to use your imagination here. Some of these things I'm going to leave out, but they're sort of prudent to the situation. Anyway, but we went to Buy Lows and we went there at night. Now, I'm going to put it all out. Okay, I'm military, okay? So I was in intelligence, so they taught me about your security system. So I can get past most of you guys' security systems. You guys probably don't think that's a good thing.
Oh, boy, the dragon.
But, anyways, so the security system at Buy Low, but really it was ancient. Here's the thing. You take the pegs out of the back of the door, which should never have been on the outside. You simply remove the 3 pegs, And once you measure 3 pegs, you take the screwdriver, pry the door a little. The door slides out from the hinge end, and the little magnetic things on the other end. So
This is breaking and entering 101.
yeah, and the little magnetic things on the other end is still contact, right?
Yeah.
So long as you don't break that contact, you're not alarming it. It's still alarmed. It's not de-alarmed. Anyways, long story short. So now we're in. So this is all funny, man. I mean, it's true. So we're getting sides of beef off the hook. We're putting them in the grocery cart.
You're in the grocery store stealing meat.
Yeah, size of beef, whole damn cow. We put it in the grocery cart, we roll it out to the deck, and we put the side of meat in the grocery cart, roll up in the into out there on the deck, and put it in my Grand Prix at that time. So, man, guys, we had a damn cow foot sticking out the window going through McCall, South Carolina, because we sold this meat in Lombard, North Carolina.
Oh, gosh.
The cow foot was sticking out the window.
Oh, this is corruptible.
It was frozen meat.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Anyway, so the train track there too. When we hit the train track, my Grand Prix was jacked up in the air and so the bumper hit the ground, snatched my bumper off. We stopped, got the bumper, and threw it over into the bush. We picked it up on the way back, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So now, I'm telling you guys all this here, yet what transpired after why what the judge did wasn't a bad thing for him to do.
Well, first of all, you got caught.
Yeah, right.
Okay. And so, you had to go before the judge, you
right
and your brother-in-law, whoever he was. And you're in a world of trouble. This is breaking and entering.
Yeah.
Stolen property.
Yeah, $80,000 worth of meat.
$80,000 worth of meat. Boy, that's a lot of beef.
They had this little comic thing in the Marlboro House. It said, with the little comic in there, drawing the little words that go up to the thing.
Yeah.
And it said, how you carry away $80,000 worth of meat? And a little comical thing ran up to the guy's mouth and it said, 1 cart ought to do it. Anyway, so now we've done this. Well, my parents came and got us again. We're out again. So now we go to court. So we're in the courtroom. So, remind you, my brother-in-law and I did this. So, my brother-in-law's case was, he's my co-defendant, but they did him first. And so when they did him, he was already on probation. So his stuff was a little more serious than mine. Anyways, well, they're both serious anyways. So the judge gives him, this is all real now, the judge gives him 10 years, okay?
10 years.
10 years.
This is serious stuff.
10 years.
Yeah.
What in the damn penitentiary?
This is serious stuff.
Gave him 10 years, and he's done, I guess accepted it and went on over there and sat down. So now they're doing me. So the judge gives me up there, and he didn't make a mistake. Fortunately for me, he did what he should have done and gave me the opportunity. So he said, before I pass sentence on you, Mr. Williams, is there anything you would like to say? And that's when I said, Your Honor, listen, that's 10-year thing. I said, Your Honor, I mean, I'm gonna be all fair and everything. I gotta put this in here because this is really what happened. I got the courtroom to find laughter in what was transpiring here. That's why it became not so serious. That's why the judge couldn't help but get a little more.
You broke the ice in the courtroom, had people laugh.
I made it a happy atmosphere.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so he said, I said, what is that, Mr. Williams? He said, what do you think I should do to you, Mr. Williams? I know I committed a crime, so therefore I know I should do some time. So I think, Your Honor, you ought to be just fine. I said, I do hear you, Your Honor. Yeah, that should be fine. I said, my brother-in-law here, I said, 10 years, Your Honor. I said, I don't think you should do that either, Your Honor. I mean, we did this together. I mean, I'm doing all this, and the people cracking up. They're actually cracking up while I'm saying this.
Yeah.
Now I'm realizing that if they're laughter, I was smart to realize that all back then. If you can get laughter in something, you take away the element of harshness with it.
Yeah.
So now even the judge has got a little smirk on his face.
Yeah.
So I'm good now. I need to shut the hell up so he can go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
But he did it.
But what did you tell him? You said, just let me walk free?
No, I just told you. I told him, I know I need to do something. I should be punished. So I told him I'd do a year. I've always a 10. What is?
Yeah.
Yes, I took
That's a good deal.
I did get the year though.
And you didn't even have an attorney.
Why?
No, you're right. You were the best attorney you could have had.
So I can get some time. That would you get with an attorney, yeah.
Wow. There's another great story. There's so many great stories. Listen, I'm here to tell you, this guy is a legend all over town. We haven't gotten to the dragon stuff yet, but he told you he's a military guy. Should we tell him about
New Zealand?
New Zealand.
Yeah, sure.
New Zealand is a classic. Let me just set it up for you. This is were you private first class, or what were you, a sergeant by then?
No, I was PFC.
PFC Ray Williams is in New Zealand. He's injured. How he got injured is another story too, but we're not even going to that part. And so you got to leave one night to go into town.
No.
You take it from there, so I don't mess it up.
What happened, guys, is I was stationed in Schofield Barracks, 25th Infantry, Hawaii. Okay, in tropical lightning. Now, so that's tropical. So to get cold weather training, you'd have to go to cold climate. So in this event, it was New Zealand. So we're in New Zealand for cold weather training for 30 days. However, I went there with a broken leg, which is a whole cast on this very leg I had surgery on most recently. I'll tell you about that too. Anyways, what happened here is we get to New Zealand, we go to this little fish and chip spot downtown. It's not like a leave thing. It's like at night you can go down to the little bar and stuff. It's like you're off duty, you can do what you want, and if something's near, you can go to it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we go down and meet this nice, beautiful girl. And I go home with her, right? I get home with her, and she's like into me, I'm into her. So, you know, things get a little serious, so I don't go back that night. I don't go back the next day. I don't go back. I don't ever go back. They come and get me. Anyway.
Hold on right there. Who's seen the movie Harlem Nights where the guy calls his wife and he says, honey, I ain't coming home no more, you know, because he was with Sunshine.
Right.
So you went to New Zealand and found Sunshine.
Right.
And you told Uncle Sam, you ain't coming home no more.
I ain't never come home. So anyway, I went AWOL, which is, the military says, that's desertion anyways, but that's still a little word.
Absent without leave.
That's still a little word. Anyways, so I was that way for, almost 3 months, 3 weeks, almost a month. So one morning, this knock at the door, and I'm in bed. And she was waiting for me. I love that girl. Anyways.
Go ahead, Dragon.
Anyways, she gets out of the door. So she goes to the door, and she comes back and she says, Ray, some guys here at the door to see you. So I mean, but I know it's gone. Who the fuck is this? Excuse me, who's here to do it for me? You know?
Yeah.
So I go to the door anyway. So there's my first sergeant and 2 military police officers. The first sergeant says, come on, says, Private Williams, you gotta come with us. I said, why? And he says, because you are a member of the United States military and you can't just leave and do what you want.
It ain't that easy.
Well, and then I said this to him. I said, America's free, right? Okay. So if I'm free, I should be able to choose to do what I want to do. I chose to stay here.
And you choose to be free over here where it's comfortable with this beautiful lady.
Yeah.
And how old are you? 18, 19?
No, I'm 19 now. 19, turning 20.
You about to turn 20. And they said, boy, get your ass out of here. Let's get back to this base.
No, he what's that word? Sugarcoated.
Yeah.
He said, look, we know guys do this type of thing all the time, considering you got the injury with your leg. So we sort of understand, no, it's wrong. Listen, nothing happened to you. When you get back, nothing happened. Nothing. You just come on back, everything's fine. I get back, I lose 3 months' pay. I got KP, which is extra duty. It's KP. And that means every day after training, I'd have to clean the kitchen. All the damn big pots that they cook for the military meal.
Yeah.
You have to do all them big pots. So you finish about 9, 10.
In other words, they busted your butt down.
Yeah, that too. I was gonna get to that. See, I'm telling you as it went. First, these are the steps. First, they tell you about the taking the pay, the 3 months.
Yeah.
Then they tell you about the KP.
Yeah.
Then they tell you about your uniforms, right?
Yeah.
You got 6 uniforms that you wear daily.
Yeah.
Six uniforms. First, you got 6.
Yeah.
Now you got to go out and what they call low crawl in a mud pit.
Yeah. Low crawl in the mud pit.
And get that one dirty. Now you got to go upstairs. The desk sergeant has you do this after you come out of the KP kitchen.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
Now you go get that one dirty. He tells you to go upstairs, change, be back in formation in the next 15 minutes. You go change, get that one dirty. They do that 6 times to make sure you don't have a clean.
In other words, they did this.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
you got to have a clean one for formation.
yeah, you
So
no way you could have made that.
laundry.
Yeah.
So now I lose my PLC. I go back to private one.
They busted you down,
From PLC to private one.
humiliated you, made you do all this crazy stuff,
took my
and
money away.
just one question before we go to this break: would you go back to her again, or were you happy that you got away like you were able to get away?
But with all truth, my being out of the military now, I could just choose, elect to go back. Just get on a fucking plane, just get on a plane and go back.
Yeah.
But as we all know, life works this way. Things will never be the same.
All right. Well, there you go. Hey, look, we're talking to the Dragon. When we come back, we're going to talk about how you got to be called the Dragon, and going to update everybody on what he's been up to lately. Talking with the Dragon here on the Country Style Podcast. Let's get country, everybody. We'll be right back. Hang on. Moo! Ha! There's that cow again, reminding you to subscribe to this channel. Would you do it right now for me? Click that little red and white button in the corner of the screen. The little red and white button. Just click it, and then you'll be subscribed. It's as simple as that. And then like and share. Okay? We're with you, building this channel, one viewer at a time. Country style. Okay, yeah, we are here, back from the break with the one and only Dragon. Okay, so like I told you, we go back a long time. I've known for years that the Dragon, Ray, who's gone by a bunch of names, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
You used to be Billy D. They say he looks like Billy D. Williams. He was Sly for a number of years. Yeah, everybody said, "Hey, Sly," I don't know how many names you had.
I've had Sly, Billy D. I've had what's the other one they called me?
You can't remember them either, but you had a couple of them through the years.
The guys off of
Cause you were also sort of like a little neighborhood pimp for a minute, but we're gonna double back on that. We're gonna double back on that. But let me just tell you this. So my brothers, Den, Finn, and Jism,
right,
for years they've been trying to get him with something so hot he couldn't eat, and every time he'd eat it and laugh at him. The Grim Reaper pepper, the Carolina Reaper, the jalapenos. You laugh at jalapenos, don't you?
Right, yes, I still do.
Yeah, jalapeno. This guy can eat all of that stuff. But then my brother Jism, and it's a famous episode that we did on Country Style, loaded him up with some paste that was an extract from a pepper. Now, that stuff lit your ass up.
This is true.
I tried to slow you down. I said, Dragon, it was a competition. You'd have to see the video, but it was something. You went in too hard.
We lost that video, truly.
No, we got it.
Really?
Yeah, we still got it.
Dragon, are we clear on the rules?
Sure.
They're almost ready. Now, in a strategic move, the Dragon elects to go with the hottest thing first. That's the 9 million Scoville Mad Dog 357 Plutonium number 9 extract. This stuff is wickedly brutal. The Dragon says he'll take that down first, and then he'll work his way back to the others, including Den Finn's homemade pepper sauce.
That's enough. We're not trying to kill anybody. Up. That's enough. Are you good with that amount, or should it be less?
Sure.
He says he's good with it. Now wait, don't try it yet.
What do you mean I gotta wait?
Hang on.
Time is killing me.
Okay. Okay, and the time starts now. This is the Dragon, everybody.
Number 2.
This is the Dragon. This is the Mad Dog 357. And it is considered the hottest of the lot. the one that they don't want you to touch with your hands.
Well, that's it.
They put on a disclaimer on the bottle that says don't even touch the bottle unless you're wearing gloves. They say don't try this at home. But we've got the dragon here.
So you gotta get some more shit.
I
We've
can't
got
drink
the
some
dragon.
beer, right?
You can drink anytime you want. Sure, that's agreed to. This is the hottest, this may be the toughest of the lot.
Now I did my minute.
Who got the time?
That makes it worse.
Who's checking the time?
The time is running.
Up, up.
Still in it.
That was a bug. Sweet rubber, damn.
Time number 2. 1 minute gone.
Time on the clock. He's good on number 1. Do anything you want, relax. No, we're not rushing into the second one yet.
Oh, I
It's time.
thought y'all was ready.
How you doing there, big dog?
I'm all right.
Big dog. Yeah, he can have a cigarette. He can do anything he wants. He did not get up and run. Did you notice that? He's still in his seat. He's still in his seat.
He's in distress, but he's
This is the dragon.
He's handling.
Y'all don't understand. What do you think so far? What do you think?
He in trouble.
What do you think?
He's on the ropes right now.
His eyes are turning red, but
His
eyes are always red.
What the hell you think? I'm eating pepper. My eyes and my voice gonna change. So you can't even talk now.
Y'all don't understand.
Right, I'm gonna get in.
No. It's okay if it's hot. Don't crowd him. Give him room for air. Don't get too close.
Killer, the corner man, attends to our classmate. The dragon is damaged, but he's still kicking ass. And Jism is furious.
And now you're gonna tell him, oh, just eat a little bit. I mean, folks, a little bit of anything ain't gonna do shit. They're cheating like hell, man. They're wiping them with tissue and all. Why don't you marry him?
Uh-oh, the shirt's off. The dragon is fighting a raging fire, and Jism won't let up.
Patting him down and wiping sweat and shit. I don't like no cheap ass shit.
No, wait, this is the hottest that
You said a certain amount. They ain't say nothing about no just tad, just touch it.
Uh-oh, the dragon's in trouble. The sweating can't be stopped. Plus, the temperature outside is 93 degrees, making it feel like he's cooking in a pot of neck bones.
Good time, dragon.
Mr. Dragon.
Hey,
Do you need some more? Do you need some more beer?
It's getting worse. The dragon goes for another natural light. Jism goes for the jugular.
Hey, man, this is a competition, man. I know y'all classmates and shit, but that's not fair. Y'all said a certain amount gotta be ate, not just touch it. And then you're gonna coach them. Oh, just get a little bit. Come on, dude.
So what are you doing?
I'm talking shit.
Dragon, don't let him get in your head.
What he doing? Tell you doing who brought it?
Nah, the pepper hot. I'm hot. Well, the pepper making me hot.
Is this the hottest you've ever had?
You eat some of it. You eat some of
So
it.
far.
That's, that's actually, that's my coming out video, guys. And I did take my shirt off. This guy saying he caught a course at me. What this guy actually did was he tried to get me to sign a release form.
That's true. That's true. It's like your ass died. We ain't gonna be responsible.
Yeah, but but see, the paste thing, guys. Some of you guys may very well know. It's made for putting in like, big dishes like chicken balls, or anything, a big
Chili,
dish.
all that stuff.
Yeah. You don't just sit around and rub it on your meat.
Careful how you say that.
Yeah, it was a bad choice of words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, but that stuff was hot. Now it was hot, but
But you survived it. You survived it. I mean, you caught hell, but you survived it. Made him a legend. Made him a legend. The people couldn't get enough of him. Yeah, made you a legend, dude. People said, that dragon, that's our guy right there. And then ever since then, you and my brother Jism have been like this.
Yeah, my boy.
Because Jism wants to be what he calls the hog with the big nuts.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm the dragon. Oh, God, I'm the fire-eating dragon is what I named him, because I named you that.
Yeah, you did.
I gave you that name. And so they go at it like this, and their arguments are legendary. And he's in the house. And I'm kind of glad that he's a little crispy right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So he hasn't come in here to bother us, which is a good thing because that would be a whole. And we'll do another one where we bring you guys to talk it out. Hey, let me get your opinion on something because you are sort of an expert in this field.
Sure.
Okay, and this, hey, we talk about stuff, and Dragon's been with me a long time. He knows we talk.
Sure,
okay, Diddy's in the news.
Right.
Okay, he's in a world of trouble with having these crazy wild parties. Now, legend has it that back in the day, before he was the Dragon, when he was still Sly, can you imagine him with a big boa hat and a fur coat and some white pimp shoes? Because Dragon was about as close as you could get to our Bennettsville pimp. Little known fact right there. People didn't know that. Let's just say that you are a worldly man and you know a little thing about a thing or two.
This is true.
That's true. Okay, with that experience, what do you think about Diddy and these parties? Do you understand, and you know, or are you saying, nah, he messed up? What do you say?
I would have to say I sort of understand. Now, when I say sort of understand, be clear on this. The guy things, no. None of the guy stuff, okay? That, I have no idea what he was doing. But the other stuff with the passing around of what her name is.
Little
girl's name.
Cassie.
Yeah, the little passing around thing of Cassie there. Now that more or less would be what I'd probably have my best knowledge on. Now, I don't say that was capital punishment thing. I mean, come on, Cassie knew what the hell was going on. She went in there.
You're basically saying, look, man, sometimes you gotta slap them around. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Oh, God. I mean, come on, guys. Listen, keep it real. In every profession, there's certain ways that it's conducted. And in this particular situation,
is it easy being a pimp?
Pimp not easy. Pimp not easy at all. From no point of view.
Oh my goodness.
It's not.
Well, you don't condone violence, though.
No. See, that part where he ran down the elevator, I'm against that, yeah. But I mean, the other stuff, come on. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay, let me pivot. Things happen when things happen. Okay. You have become a friend of law enforcement.
Yes.
This is one of the stories you shared with me, and there's like I said, a million of them. Yeah. But you said that often when you would be cruising around town very late at night, checking on your affairs, so to speak, that you would often get pulled over because you were in a big fancy car and so forth. Yeah. And what would you do as soon as you see those blue lights roll up on you?
As in, what do you?
No, you said that you would pop on your interior light, let them see you.
Yeah, that part. I mean, I wasn't sure where you was going at. Well, guys, the interior light is a lifesaver. You turn on the interior light, just the one that's not the whole illuminating the whole car, just the one that's right there on the passenger side. You illuminate the driver, just the passenger side one. That one light that shines in that seat.
Yeah.
Turn it on there when the officer comes up to your car. I can see in your car, I can see in that area. And it changes the outcome of how he feels. It gives him, as I was saying earlier about the judge thing, it gives you want to control the mood here. You want to set the stage. Anyway, so normally, but it used to be they give me a hard time. Now, more so thanks to you, dude, I get like, I'm going to step away and put it this way. Now I get this. I get pulled over. My last time I got pulled over, got blue lighted, was a state trooper. I live out going on to a society here, like on Marlboro Road there.
Yeah.
And the state trooper, man, came on. Now I just ride with that light on. State trooper blue lighted me, man. I had a beer. I had a shot. I think I wasn't coming over here. I did. I had a beer, shot, and everything. They're all freshly ready to consume. And he blue lighted me. I pulled over. He came into the car and he said, "You know why I pulled you over?"
Which in the state of South Carolina, an open container is a zero tolerance.
Right. And you can't hide an open beer
And a shot.
How you gonna hide it? The shit's open.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's sitting right there.
What did he say?
He comes up to the window and he says, "You know why I pulled you over?" I got ready to say no, officer, and he, he went on to talk and he said, "Cause you're the dragon." I said, I mean, it's true. No shit.
Yeah.
I said, "The dragon, yes, I am dragon." I was in my white BMW. And he said, "Man, I pulled you over because I wanted to get a picture with you." He said, "My wife's trying to fan you."
I pulled you over because I wanted to get a picture with you for my wife.
Yeah, my wife's a fan of yours, and I told her the next time I saw that white BMW, I was going to blue light and get a picture. And I said to him, I said, "Man, you scared the hell out of me. I wish you find another way to do this." Anyway, so we do a selfie, and he takes the picture and everything. And right now, every time he patrols like late night, which is normally when I'm out. We'll get to that part because that's not been so much so lately either. Anyway, normally when I pass him, he just flicks the blue lights and I knew it was him because he can tell. Well, he can tell my BMW.
That's what happens when you're a big celebrity in a small town, and like I said, the Dragon is one of those because you've got this engaging personality where you lure people into your world here, and I've seen him do this over decades and decades, and then they fall in love with the guy, and that's when he's got them. The old Dragon charm there, and you pull them in. But now, Dragon, I gotta bring this up, and you can address it and say what you want to say about it.
Yeah.
On our channel, the people are always saying, "Man, we can't understand what the Dragon's saying. What's the Dragon saying? We can't understand it. Where are the subtitles?" Now, I've been listening to you all my life. I get every word.
Okay.
What do you want to say to people that don't quite get Dragon speak? That's what I call it.
First of all,
Dragon speak.
Right, first of all, I say this. How many dragons do you understand? Anyway.
How many dragons do you understand? Oh, my
No,
goodness.
but it's mostly attributed to the fact that I talk very fast. I mean, which, my words, they go together. My mom theoretically said it was because I never wanted her to truly understand my explanation for why I did the shit I just did. So it just became, my lingo.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow. Well, hey, it works out, and so that was interesting.
Hey, what was that? Oh, I think it may have been my phone.
Well, anyway,
What am I
so as people are driving along, riding along, or watching this at home or whatever, if they can't, get it, then that's on them.
Yeah, right.
That's on them.
Just listen again.
Yeah, just listen again, and then it becomes apparent. The more you listen to you, quite frankly, the easier it becomes.
Right.
The easier it becomes. What do you think about country style, man? I mean, it's become a big old thing for you. You go in the grocery store, they know him. You heard him say the cops pull him over and they want his autograph. I'm trying to tell you that in this town, people know the Dragon.
Yes.
And not just in this town, but all over. When you're not around, they ask where you are and all of that. What do you want to say?
Let's say thank you guys for the love, support. And with Country Style, we started this thing as a group of friends, and we still are. And we're just a bunch of happy guys. So if you want to be happy, check us out.
There you go. That's the Dragon. And you're feeling okay. You had a little leg surgery, and that's over. And
Well, no. That's the wrong word.
okay, go ahead and straighten me out.
I had, for those of you that don't know, in fact, I don't think too many people know. Because
No.
kind of
Well,
like
here's a
never
good
go
chance
back.
to tell them.
I underwent from June 10th of this year. I underwent major surgery, which was bypass surgery to my right lower extremities, and not simply my right leg. And that process was successful as can be, although I went through a period where I had the muscle calf part on the lower part of my leg was it pulled my staples loose. So it caused me to get an infection. So I'd gone back in the hospital and had a second operation. In that operation, they did a thing which they called an open wound back, from which it heals from the inside out. And that process is still going on. And, but now I'm to this point where I can be out again. I just started back driving again. I haven't driven since June 10th until, I think it was a week before last of this month.
Yeah, sure. That's a good long time.
So, the BMW, guys, the BMW was jacked. Okay.
I forgot about that story. I told you this guy got more stories you can keep up with. That BMW that he named the Great White that he used to cruise around town in. You got hijacked, carjacked in Bennettsville.
Right at my regular Newport shop. Anyway.
You went to make a late night run for some cigarettes.
Yeah, I was talking to this girl on the phone, bad thing. And I should have been asleep. Anyway, so I wanted a Newport. So I go to this little spot I get in the Newport store. It's open 24. But at night, it's like McDonald's. You go up to the window. But you had to get from your car to go to the window. So I got in from the car, went to the window. Started back in the car. This guy comes running at me, but two of them. One little guy and a taller guy. And the taller guy had this like gun with, I don't know what you call it. You guys probably know about guns. With the clip in the bottom and all that shit. Anyway. And he running towards me. And he didn't say a thing. I didn't say a thing. I stayed there. So I went around the store, the little store there. I'm thinking that the key is in my pocket. Reminds you, a key is in my pocket. So I'm thinking the BMW is not going to go anywhere. So I go around the store, I come back around, BMW is gone. So that's the last I seen of the BMW.
Well, people said, given your storied reputation,
right,
they thought there could have been like some pre-planning in this late night heist, but that was investigated thoroughly by the authorities, and they turned up nothing.
And
they didn't catch you with anything, did they?
No, because actually, guys that know me, guys that don't, had nothing to do with it, completely nothing. No, why?
Of course, we believe you. We believe you all the way.
That BMW was, you get something in your life, and it's one of you feel like one of your great accomplishments. It's like, as a little boy, I always wanted a BMW. I've had plenty of cars.
Yeah.
Never a BMW.
Yeah.
And that one was, that BMW was, you guys saw it, the ones that did, wasn't that a car?
Well, BMW is gone, and it ain't coming back, and so the Dragon is in search of his next ride. So anybody out there want to donate a car to the Dragon, I'm sure he'd take it.
Well, seriously. It doesn't have to be a BMW right away.
Hey, man, look, we're about out of time. We get to talking, and that's pretty much the end of it, because we go on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, this would last forever.
But this opens the window for the people on this podcast to get to know you who didn't get to know you, and the ones who watch you on episodes of Country Style gives them a deeper look if they hadn't heard these stories, and so it's all a good thing.
Yeah, and I'd like to say, if possible, I'd like to be a guest on your podcast.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to have another shot with you before we go here. This is going to be shorter, though, for me anyway. You pour your own trouble. Hey, look, friends and neighbors, that's just about it for this installment of the Country Style Podcast. Let's get country, because that's what we do. Here's to you, Dragon. Cheers, brother.
All right, my man.
All right, man. Salute. Down the hat. Bon appetite. Woo! We'll see you next time. Have fun out there.
You guys, love you guys.
I love that music, man. That's just good stuff.
Pretty cool.
Just good stuff, man.